Yeah, obviously, it's always great to get a homecoming victory. It's warm week. You got a lot of alumni, fans, parents. It's just a great atmosphere, from the parade to all the activities going on. And so you want to be able to put on a good show. And I was very, very proud of our guys. Number one, to get that first victory. It's always difficult to get that first one, to get it, but then to get it on a home game and such a big event that we had going on. And as you look at the game, the game was, kind of one of those typical Fort Lewis games. It was kind of back and forth. Both teams had opportunities on both offense to kind of get some points on the board and maybe came up a little short. And it came down to the fourth quarter where, it came down to who's going to make the most plays. And, I was very proud of our guys. Number one, our defense, making two critical stands there in the fourth quarter, with their backs against the wall. Offense kind of put them in a tough spot with some turnovers. Defense held true, had a goal line stop with Josh Gurnby making an unbelievable hit there to kind of spark our team, and then offense getting a little breathing room, and then we got a great punt from Jacob Parks, so our special teams coming through, and then setting them back, and then they kind of drove down, got a big pass play, ended up getting them down to fourth down again, stopping them short, which offense got the ball back and basically needed to get 2 first downs in order to close it out. And we didn't just get 2 first downs, we took it down to the 2-yard line. Nolan Susel, 2 very good runs, some great blocking by both receivers and offensive line, basically put us down there where we could just take a knee and close the game out. So, very proud overall of everything that went on. As you looked at it, there were some guys that stepped up. Chance Eben stepped up at quarterback, had a nice score. You got Nolan Susel. We had some guys on defense that stepped up, some young guys and some veterans. So, I was just very proud overall of the team, coaches in their preparation of what we did to get that victory. It was a very hard-fought victory against the team. It was, very, had a lot of confidence coming in. It just beat Shatner State at home, so we knew they would be hungry to kind of keep their momentum going, and to kind of stifle them there at our place was big, and to do the things that we needed to do to win that game. And I kind of went to a motto at the end of the week for these guys is whatever it takes to win, and that's kind of what we just kept pressing to them, is whatever it takes. And you got to dig deep. It's going to be a game that's going to come down to probably 1 or 2 plays, and that's what it did. And when you look at it, you look at the plays that were made, it was guys digging deep and saying whatever it takes. You're stopping a guy on the 1-inch line. That is a guy that's selling out and saying, it's not going to happen today for them, it's going to happen for us. And that's what made me the most proud, is just seeing our guys kind of will themselves to that victory. And it was great for the community, great for our fans and our student body and everybody. So kind of good way for us to kickstart us going, into the rest of the season. Yeah, when you look at Dixie, they're a team that's very competitive. They're 3-1 right now. They've played some very good teams. They lost to Pueblo. Now I think they've won 3 straight now. A couple of them on the road. And they also came back from the fourth quarter, and that's huge, and so they're a team that, once again, has a lot of confidence. They're playing with a lot of energy. They're going to be back home, haven't been home since week 1. And so this is a team that, we can't say, oh, we won the last game, hey, everything's going to be rosy. No. In the RMAC, you better take every week to week. And Dixie's no different. It's always been tough games with them. They're very tough. They're a physical team. They have a new coaching staff. They got a lot of new players, but they're still the same Dixie. They're going to come out and want to get after you from the start. We're treating them like any other opponent. I mean, it's our next opponent, and that's who we are focused on. And we don't care about the trip, we don't care about the weather. I mean, we focus on everything about us. And as we look forward, and it does. And I've seen heard our coaches say that this week is yes, we have an opponent that we're going to scout, and we're going to continue to do the things that we need to do, X's and O's. But truly, when we look at the mistakes we've made, a lot of it's just been, we've got to take care of us. We got to make sure that we're in the right spot. We got to make sure we're getting the right calls on defense and getting the right checks and being where we need to be. We need to make sure that we're understanding what our assignment is on offense and even on special teams. There was a couple of times last week where, we were missing a gap on our pump block, where if we hit the gap we're supposed to hit, there's a good chance we got some punts being blocked in that Fort Lewis game, which is a game-changing play. So we've got to make sure that we're paying attention to every detail, and that's what our coaches are stressing. That's what our players are stressing, to be able to continue with what we started last week, which was winning. That's the ultimate stat that we want to look at, is winning. You know, I don't care about yards, I don't care about touchdowns, I don't care about really turnovers at any given point, as long as we can win the game. Because if you look at it, we lost a turnover battle last week, which is unheard of, that you lose and still win the game. But you know, that goes a testament to our defense and guys stepping up and doing those things. So, you know, Dixie is going to be a very formidable opponent. We will be ready for them, and we're excited to get on the road, kind of get together as a group. We've had some great home games here, but I don't mind road trips. I like getting out there, having the guys with us, kind of having a little bit of a team bonding type atmosphere, and get down there, and you got one task we're on when we get down there, and that's to win.